without your name. My Lord, where can you be? It thunders in my brain and gives me so much pain. Io e te sotto il chiaro della luna, in riva al mare, noi ci siamo innamorati. Sinfonia.
I really needed to play something warm. The temperature here in Ohio, it's been awful. In the 40s, 50s last night. I think tonight's going to be in the 50s, and I am not a polar bear, so I will not be going swimming. That song is called Symphony of Love, written by my dad, sung by Dario from Italy. Thanks, Dad. If you like the song Symphony of Love, just go down below in the show notes and check it out. Symphony of Love. I do feel a little bit warmer playing that song. Anyway, good morning, guys. Happy, I guess I just call this Windows Wednesday. I have a question. I have a poll for you guys. Are you excited about Windows 11? In case you haven't heard or seen, a leaked version of Windows 11 is already out on the web a week before the official announcement. And I'm kind of surprised. I thought this would have been leaked much sooner, much earlier than a week before. I don't know. Maybe the maybe the pandemic has something to do with it. People, trying to get back to normal, as it were. I just got a message last night. One of my high school buddies, he's no longer a couple with his girlfriend, and kind of surprised. I thought they were perfect together. Anyway, we must go on, right? The show must go on, and lives must go on, and all that good stuff. Anyway, are you excited about Windows 11? So again, if you search the web, it's the Windows 11 news and the announcement scheduled for next week. It's all over the web. I've seen the leaked pictures of Windows 11, leaked videos of this. Again, I'm not sure why it took so long. But that being said, from what I see, aesthetically, I thought it looks pretty cool. I'm not going to show you. I have not downloaded that leaked ISO for Windows 11. I think I will wait, until there is an official release test for Microsoft for Windows 11. I want to be fair about it. So, when I do download and test it, maybe we'll do it live, or I'll let you know. But in the past, I would have been somewhat excited about a new release, from Windows. Going from Windows Vista to Windows 7, which I still think is the best Windows version. I thought that was cool. Windows 8, I thought that was so different. I thought it was cool. Windows 10, I was waiting for that. Was kind of a disappointment. It's not what I expected. The updates issue and the bloatness of the system and all that. So Windows 10 was kind of a disappointment. So with Windows 11 announcement, I don't feel excited. And I think it is a combination of, as live slowly, blah, blah, blah. Come on, Arnold, shut up. That joke never gets old, right? Good morning, good to be here, blah. This is not Meet the Press. This is Press the Meet. Blah. Old joke. Anyway, maybe I should just do a news and nonsense. Yeah, I'm not as excited. And I think it's a combination of Windows 10 being disappointed and, a combination of the pandemic, and I still don't feel quite normal. Physically, thank goodness, I didn't catch anything. I just mentally trying to get back to normal. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Just a quick informal poll about all this. Again, I'm not going to show you any videos or images of Windows 11. They're all over the web. It's not officially been released. I think I will wait. I think the ISO is from a Chinese website. Surprise! So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let me take a quick gander here to the chat. Oh, I saw a quick funny joke. The joke is, I am breeding racing geese. Would you like to take a quick gander? All right, in the chat. Vincenzo is in the chat. He says, what DE does it have? It has, hang on, I need a sip of orange juice. Hang on a second. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. I still don't have breakfast. I'll just stick with the juice. What DE does it have? Who knows anymore, Vince? You know what? Vince, nothing surprises me anymore, but oh, it has the Mate. It has Windows version of the Mate desktop. Duh. Main 1 is in the house. Does it have a lower system requirement? That's what I'm hoping for. I think that was probably one of the biggest disappointments for Windows 10 main. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna wait to the official release, and then we'll go from there. And you guys know me by now. I call it as I see it, both good and bad for both Linux and Windows. So before I pass a judgment, I will wait until after the official announcement coming up in the week. So yes, I do hope it has a lower system requirement. Hello, Farron OS. Good morning. Robbie's in the house. Hello, good morning. You like the look of it, but I can't upgrade until the Windows apps I use support it. Yes. I don't know how long that will take. Usually with Windows and I would imagine with with Mac and with Chrome OS, usually not that long if I had to guess. But sure, I would probably wait also. Anyway, Timo was in the house. Tim, we missed you last week. Man, it has been a challenge. It's been a pain in my Linux kernels trying to get a bunch of us guys together on the weekends, but I'll keep trying. Dan Kelly is in the house. Dan was good enough to join me. Dan has become a new right-hand Linux man. Anyway, maybe we should just call this, me and Dan, the Linux A-Team duo. So, hope you were well, Tim. But, yeah, I am more curious about Windows 11 than I am excited. But we'll see. We'll see. I like to be fair, so I'm not going to, praise it or trash it. I will wait, Let's see here. Hope we can bring the taskbar items to the left instead of in the center. Yeah, I thought I saw something now. The UI is going to be, or the default desktop, the shortcuts will be in the center. Honestly, I'm kind of cool with that, but I'm sure you will be able to move it around. Yeah. User friendliness of Windows 10 was not the issue. It's just that it just felt bloated. But yeah, so we'll see. Hello, Spin. Welcome. You'll be on soon. Okay, Tim. Yeah, maybe we'll plan something for this Friday evening. Like I said, I've tried to get. I hate this freaking pandemic. Pre-pandemic, we would have a bunch of us, on the weekend, do a news nonsense or a thank toss. It's Friday. Have a bunch of guys and a bunch of, viewers in the chat, and it just hasn't happened really since last year. But that is understandable. So that's the only taskbar position option, really. Oh, I'm sure that'll change. Fair enough. I'm sure that'll change, yeah. If Vincenzo says prime numbered windows have been good, 3, 1, 7, so 11 should be great. Yeah, if history shows us anything, tells us anything, I hope you're right. So the taskbar is now permanently. Again, this is what they're saying. These are the rumors. I'm sure it's going to change. Yeah, I'm sure if that's true right now, or that's the position, I'm sure that'll change. Yeah, look, they have. Last I checked, Windows has 1.3 billion users. Linux and Chromebook users are just a drop in the ocean. So I'm sure they want to make their, users of Windows 10 or Windows 11 now happy. So I'm sure that'll change. Yeah, it's so just in the, again, this is not an official release from, Windows 11. So yeah, I'm sure in the final release you'll have the options to move the taskbar. I understand, Tim, taking care of mom. I totally get it. My mom does not drive, so understandable. Yeah. Actually, I took my mom to the doctor yesterday for a checkup. Heart doctor, everything good. We're both fully vaccinated, no issues. No after effects and all that unstable stuff. So I am grateful for that. It's just mentally I'm not quite there yet. Yeah. I'm sure there will be an upgrade path from 10, just like there was for, going from the previous, from Windows 8 to 10. I'm sure there will be. Probably limited time. You'll have 6 months, a year maybe. That's my guess. But again, we'll have to wait for the official announcement next week. Pardon my pauses as I drink my juice. If we have anybody new in the chat who would love to say hello, wants to say hello, please do. Maybe I can schedule these regularly on Wednesdays. Right now, the summer schedule I have, my Wednesdays are free. So maybe we'll just do these podcast shows on Wednesdays and forget the weekends. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe games will stick with like how they stick with Windows 7 for the longest time. Yeah, gaming in Windows has never been an issue. So yeah, I don't foresee a problem. I would be very surprised if that would be a problem, but yeah, I just don't see it. Yeah, Maine says you got a free upgrade from 8 to 10. I'm sure that'll be the case. And like I said, when you have 1.3 billion users, that's a lot of customers. So I wish Linux, Ubuntu, Chrome OS, I wish we could get, like 10% of that. But anyway, Windows 10 has gone a heck of a lot better. I don't use Windows 10 as much, Vince, because I'm happy with Ubuntu Mate. But yeah, I would say Windows 10 has gotten better. I would say that, yeah. I still prefer Ubuntu Mate because at least I know how long the updates will take. It won't take that long. With updates to Ubuntu Mate, it takes me like seconds, like 60 seconds or less. With Windows, it can take minutes. And if you haven't updated a long time, it can take hours. I don't like it. But in terms of the OS itself, yeah, I would say it has gotten better, sure. It says you'll be happy when Windows is Arch-based. Why not? Dan says hours. Yeah, in some cases for me it's been hours. Yeah, reboot, install, reboot, install, reboot, install. Geez, it's taken so long. I grew a beard trying to update my Windows 10 in my other machine. Although to be fair, that machine has an old hard disk drive and not an SSD, so that's gonna take a little bit longer. To be fair, I'll be fair to Microsoft. You want to get an SSD to speed things up. Okay, Toss, come on. Don't trash them all together. I know. Give it the boot. But about yes, the what was that joke? We gave it the boot hole. Oh man. Anyway, Windows bah humbug. Tim says. Okay, well, we shall see about the next version if it is bah humbug. I don't know yet. I have to be fair. That's what we do here. We only trash talk when necessary, and after drinking wine. Anyway. Nosy is in the house. Hello, Nosy. How are you? Are you a Windows user? Are you excited about Windows 11? You got busy. You're here after a long time. Well, welcome back. I know. We're missing a lot of people, but again, as life slowly gets back to normal, hopefully we can get the shows back going. I keep getting emails from someone, would you please, rate, review, do a sponsored video of this thing for free? I'm like, no, I don't think so. Anyway. Nosy says you use Windows for work and Arch on personal PC. Okay, cool. All right, well, use what works, man. Yeah, absolutely. Quails is in the house. Buongiorno. Yeah, I've tried to use Arch-based in the past. It's not for me. Robbie says, the question to Total OS, what feature would you want in Windows 11 that might make you switch? I want the updates to be faster. Speedy updates like in Linux. Don't think that's too much to ask. Not sure if that's a feature, but I guess it would be. Speedier updates. Robbie, yeah. Yeah, and I hate the constant multiple reboots. I'm not even sure if that's even possible, Robbie. Actually, now that I think about it, my number one feature would be to turn off the telemetry, a master on-off switch. I think that would be fair. A master, turns off everything with one switch. Boom, done. That would be my number one feature. My second feature would be speedier updates. I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. I still have Windows because sometimes I have to use it. Not as much, but I still have it as a dual boot on two separate drives in my Dell here. So yeah, Dan, I think that would be fair. A master on-off switch, then go from there. Some people don't care, about telemetry, sending bug reports or stuff like that, and that's fine. Or don't go, or just don't care. Period about telemetry. That is a personal choice, but a master on-off switch would be fine. Quail says the third feature, hey, just forget about it and use Linux. Well, I'm almost there, Quails. But yeah, I've been trying for 10 years to convince, companies to give us a national Linux desktop that I can walk into my Best Buy or Walmart and buy it and feel confident about support for the system, but it just ain't there. So anyway, we've come close with Chromebooks, but it's just not enough. All right. Yep, if you can go 100% Linux, absolutely. If I did not create content, if I was not a YouTube personality, I could probably go 100% Linux just to watch. But for creation and editing, multimedia stuff, Linux is good, but it's not quite there yet on par with Windows, and certainly not on par with Mac OS. So, how many people worldwide use Linux or Windows compared to Linux? Well, the last I checked, we have 1.3 billion Windows users, Kenny. Yeah, I mean that's quite an accomplishment. I don't know the total users of a Linux desktop, and I think that's another reason why I wish we had a national, Linux desktop, a Linux machine that people can walk into a store. Besides the Chromebook, I keep going back to the Chromebook, but that's the only reference that I have right now. And actually, here at the local Walmart, last I checked, they had 2 Chromebooks for sale. I'm like, really? Walmart has a Chromebook? Good for them. But in terms of comparisons, I really don't know. You like Vanilla Arch, Nosy? Okay. To look cool on the internet. By the way, I don't use Arch, period. But a bump. I agree, Tim. We do have a great Linux family of great friends. Completely, 100% agree there. No bugs there, my friend. Amen to that. That deserves a drink of wine, but I'm not going to drink wine at 10 something in the morning. Maybe this weekend. But I'll drink to that with my juice, or as our friend in Denmark would say, skål. That means cheers in Danish. Skål. I love orange juice in the morning. Anyway, so if you're joining in late, are you excited about Windows 11? I don't know yet. Walmart sells vinyl records now? Well, that's cool. Yeah, awesome. Why not? Yeah, Linux has 2% of the desktop market share compared to more 90% for Windows. If we add the explosion of Chromebook sales, which you would have to, dump that in with Linux, it's probably more than 2%, Kenny. But yeah, it's like I said, it's just a drop in the ocean. But it's out there. I don't think too many people know when they buy a Chromebook they're buying a Linux-based machine, but I don't really think they care. They just want it to work, and mine works wonderfully. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. So, cheers, Tim. Cheers. Yes, absolutely. I have my gallon of red wine on standby for the weekend in case we do something. So, oh yeah, it's always here. I think last time there was an upgrade path to Windows 10, it was free for a while, and then they had a really low price on it. Wasn't it like upgrade to Windows 10 for like, I don't know, like $25 or something, $35? It was totally reasonable, something like that. I mean, it's been a few years now, but maybe Microsoft can do something like that. Get a proper upgrade, a full upgrade for, a fair price. I would be cool with that. But again, I'll wait till after the official announcement. So we'll go from there. So this is just an informal poll. It looks like a lot of you here couldn't care one less or couldn't care one way or the other, and that's perfectly fine. I'll have to post a poll on the Total OS community page on YouTube and see what people say. But I have mixed feelings, so we'll see. It's 3:20 where you live, Quails? Okay, sure. Have a glass of wine for me. Thank you. Cheers. Vincenzo says, if you follow me into this alley, I can. Hey man, wait. Let's do it this way. Hey man, look, you come into this alley, man. I'll give you a good fix with some free upgrade to Linux Ludes, man. Linux Ludes, yeah, good stuff, man. You use this, you get no more headaches. You feel like you run faster, man. It's good, cool stuff, man. Yeah. It's still free if you have the Windows 7 or 8 product key for Windows 11. Okay, well that would make sense. Yeah. I probably won't upgrade immediately. I think I'll wait a few months just to make sure it's okay. You know what? I may install it in my backup machine just to see, but probably not in my main machine. Yeah. Good morning, Token. How are you? Welcome to, I guess we can call this a Windows Wednesday. I should have Microsoft sponsor these Windows Wednesdays, you know. They could just take it like, hey, Linux user uses Windows or something, which is true. I still do, though not as much. Funny, on The Verge it says Windows 11 default wallpapers are the best yet. Microsoft's best yet. Okay. If you say so. Tip says 9:20 a.m. here. What the heck? A morning drink never hurt anybody. Salute. Sure. Why not? Windows 11 is just Windows XP but grown up. I guess you could look at it that way. Sure, why not? Why not? I'm waiting for the concerts to come back. Last year, Hall & Oates were scheduled to play here, not too far from here. Just across the bridge in Pennsylvania. Last summer, of course, it was canceled. Speaking of Hall & Oates, you know their one song has been streamed 1 billion times. You've probably heard the song from Hall & Oates, You Make My Dreams Come True. That has been streamed 1 billion times. Almost as many there are Windows users. That's a lot of freaking streams for one. I mean, it's a nice song. You know, you make my dreams come true. You make my Ubuntu Mate come true. Ooh, 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 well, you. Good for them. You know, those guys are still around. They sound as good as ever. So I think they're working on a new album. Looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm looking forward for the concert series to come back. I don't know what I'll go see next, but yeah, you look up Hall & Oates, 1 billion streams. Wow. You know that song, the classic song of theirs, She's Gone? John Oates was telling the story. He had a date years ago. This is before they became famous. he says he had a date. I'm not sure if it was a New Year's Eve thing or something. And he waited. He waited. She never shows up, and that's it. Well, that's it. She's gone. And that's, according to him, that's how the classic song came about. He called Daryl, said, hey, I got this tune in my head. And they wrote the song all night, and the rest, as they say, is history. She's gone. So to that girl who could have had a date with John Oates, you're probably feeling pretty silly right now, aren't you? Yeah. C'est la vie. Such is life, right? Yeah, right up there with Mickey D's. Yep. Billions and billions served. Yeah. Speaking of billionaires, Mackenzie Scott, former wife of Amazon's Bezos, donates another $2.7 billion. Well, good for her. Good for her. A lot of people still hurting. So, yeah, if you can help someone, do. If you can donate, you should. Absolutely. Do the right thing. Looking at the ticker feed. All right, I'll stick around a little bit longer. Again, if there's anybody new watching, has a question or want to say hello, please do. If you watch this on the replay, if you post your comment or question down below, I read all the comments. I try to answer every one. I read all the questions. One of the more common questions I get, I guess, is people out there still having problems printing in Linux. Didn't think that would be as big a problem now, but I may have to do an update video on printing in Linux. Yeah, Sleepy says Linux Ludes. Great distro. 100% guaranteed to get you hooked. It kind of has a nice rig to it, Vince. Welcome to another edition of Linux Ludes, where you could get high on the kernel. Oh, man. Yeah, Windows XP is likely the lightest Windows ever. Yeah, back in the good old days of much less telemetry, right? Now it's all about telemetry and privacy. Excuse me. Every time I say privacy, I got this cough. Linux Ludes. The best drug for your computer is a Linux distro. Ba-da-boom. Had coffee with my friend last night on his back porch here in Ohio in town. It was cold, man. I'm like, geez, I had a cup of coffee and I was still cold. Anyway, just ranting. Dan says Ubuntu-based distros don't work with your printer. Well, I've never had that problem personally, but when it comes to Linux, anything is possible. I've had the best luck with Ubuntu-based systems. I have an HP printer that works great. I've had Epson printers that works great. Lexmark, no problem. Canon was a bit of an issue way back, but yeah, I'll have to do an update video on that. So later, token. Have a good one for today. Check my phone here. What messages? Okay, nothing important. Very good. A low-spec Linux laptop says gonna have to try Archbase on a new Lappy. Well, before you do that, I'll send you some Motrin. I have a spare bottle here, so if you want some of this, you know, for the headache. Anyway. Yeah, I will probably never ever switch to Archbase, you know. Never do that. I'll stick with my Ubuntu. I'm very happy with it, Ubuntu based. As well I should be. You know, my very first test in Linux was Ubuntu back in 2006, so special place in my heart, in my Windows heart for Ubuntu. Yeah. Quails, I have a Ubuntu Mate HP printer. It's, in fact, I just printed something yesterday. Yeah, I don't print that much, but yeah, I don't have any issues. Yeah. I have a HP wireless printer, so. All right, it is, what time is it? It is 10:30, so I probably should get my day started, have some breakfast. So I think I will do that. If anybody would like to sponsor a live show, a live weekend show, that would be awesome. You can just post in the comments below, send me an email, talktotalos@gmail.com, or go to paypal.me/tosstoday. If you'd like to sponsor a show, and then just tell me what kind of topic you would like to have discussed. We'd like to bring the weekend shows back at some point. Looking forward to that when we can. So, yeah, Tim, you like TOS, MX, Antix, Ubuntu, Pop! OS? Yeah, for GNOME base, Pop! OS is good. Zorin OS is another good one. But the next Zorin is looking really sharp for a GNOME desktop. Yeah, so anyway. Well, my friends, I will leave you with my dad's song, Symphony of Love. Love is in the air, as they say. Catch you on the next one. Take care.
La primavera è qui, ma questo triste cuore piange di malinconia. Lontan sei tu da me, dal cuore che ti ama. Io t'amo e t'amerò ogni giorno ancor di più. Sinfonia, che bel canto d'allegria. Sei tu, mio amor, questa dolce melodia. Cantano gli angeli dal cielo. You, sweet symphony, please return to me.
Listen, the birds are singing. The spring is finally here. My broken heart is crying. Why the roses catches my teardrops.
Spring rain pulls out your name. My love, where can you be? It thunders in my brain.